We're shifting, that's right. Large Angry Man Rant is going topical, like the cream that old people use, you know, for arthritis and shit. Analgesic. Well, not really like that, but you get the idea. You know, topical topics. And forget it. In addition to general rants about things that irritate me, we're going specific things like world news, politics, religion, money, crime, and pancakes. Well, maybe not pancakes. Pancakes are delicious. I actually like pancakes, especially with blueberry syrup. Okay, enough of that. We're getting off topic here. Right, let's get cracking. No, you know what? Pancakes were exactly where I wanted to go, because today's topic is, you guessed it, gastric bypass surgery, the fatty's cop-out. Now, before I get into this, let me inform you of the fact, if I may, that I realize that sometimes this surgery is needed. If you've got something medically wrong with you, and it's so much so that you can actually not lose weight by traditional means, then I understand that gastric bypass is actually a valid way to save yourself. But for the majority of overweight people like me, it's just a easy way out. Now, please, don't sit there and tell me that you've tried everything, because you and I both know that you haven't. If you'll allow me a self-righteous moment, I'll tell you that I've lost 80 pounds in a year by just changing my diet. I didn't even get off my ass to exercise. So don't tell me you've tried everything. All it takes is willpower, a little bit of hard work, and barring anything medically wrong with you, anybody can lose weight. Gastric bypass surgery only cements the belief the world has that all Americans are lazy and fat. So knowing all this, how in the are you ever going to appreciate being thinner if you've never even had to work for it? Not only that, but do you honestly think that a surgery is going to solve any self-perception or confidence issues that you have? Unless you're completely narcissistic, there's always going to be something that you don't like about yourself. Long story short, spare me the pamphlets and the personal stories about having your stomach stapled until I can find the nearest brick wall and drive my head into over and over. My brain thanks you in advance. All that leads me to specific rant number 2, which I have no link for, but I'll try to make up for that later. People, especially fat people, who are rude to food servers, whether it's through bad attitude or lack of a tip, they anger me. Again, for those of you looking for confirmation that I'm not talking about you, I understand that there are some occasions that merit being a complete asshole to a waiter or waitress. Some people deserve being yelled at. Those are not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about the hard-working, trying to get by and pay their rent food servers. The ones who are good at what they do and try to go to work every day with a smile on their face. The sad fact is that most of the time their good mood is shattered by some douchebag who has to have his steak that perfect shade of brown and right in between medium and medium rare where the exact amount of juice runs out, or there's going to be hell to pay. What in the is wrong with you, sir and or madam? Look, I think I speak for the entire food service community when I say that if you want to be that specific, that much of a about your entire restaurant experience, either get off your lazy particular ass and go back to the kitchen and cook it yourself, or go the home and never come back. We've all seen that movie Waiting, or we've at least heard about it, and we all know the golden rule is never with the people who serve your food. If you don't have enough sympathy in you to hold back your moronic argument as to why your salad isn't particularly good, if only to save yourself a batch of pubic hair mashed potatoes, I think you probably need to reevaluate your life. Now I know you're asking yourself, is there a link between these two rants? Well, I really don't know, but I can tell you the story as to why either of these things piss me off. Say you've had gastric bypass surgery for whatever reason, and you've lost 200 pounds. You're feeling good about the way you look, you're feeling good about yourself, so you decide to go to a restaurant to celebrate. And then you, who were once a porker in a land of porker, decide to complain all night about your service for no other reason than to just be a which is alright because you're thin now, right? You who used to vacuum everything in sight down the hatch, you have the right to complain now, yeah? No, you don't. So, do me a favor, next time, all of you who fall into either or both of these categories, shut your faces and be happy with who you are, because odds are, if you change into what society wants you to be, the old you would want to beat your ass as severely as I do right now. Man, I could go for a steak.